going to be a hot night's entertainment for you here, so settle back into your chairs and enjoy yourselves. Got 3 groups lined up for you tonight. 1 from Wisconsin and a couple from Minnesota. The dancers are back again this year. Stoney's back, and the first group, who've been playing bluegrass music for something on the order of the last 7 years here in the upper Midwest. They're playing festivals in Wisconsin, Minnesota, Michigan, Illinois, that type of stuff. They put an end to the argument that only a good Southern band can make that traditional hard-driving bluegrass sound. They look sharp, they play sharp. Would you please make welcome from Madison, Wisconsin, the Wisconsin River Bluegrass Boys.
All right, thank you.
This is the swankiest bar we've played in a long time.
Good crowd.
Ready?
With a romance camp was temporary in the pioneer days of 42. Old man got shot in Tombstone City for the making of this good old Mountain Dew. Well, come on down the mountain, Katy Daly. Come on down the mountain, Katy Dew. Can't you hear us calling Katy Daly? We want to drink your good old Mountain Dew. Wake up, pay attention, Katy Daly. I am the judge that's gonna sentence you. All the boys in court are drunk with whiskey, and tell the truth, I drunk a little too. Oh, come on down the mountain, Katy Daly. Come on down the mountain, Katy Dew. Can't you hear us call Katy Daly? We wanna drink your good old Mountain Dew. Whipped through the jail like Katy Daly, and marched through the gates was open wide. Angels came and called on Katy Daly, and took her far across the great divide. Whoa, come on down the mountain, Katy Daly. Come on down the mountain, Katy Dew. Can't you hear us calling Katy Daly? We want to drink your good old Mountain Dew. Well, we want to drink your good old Mountain Dew. Thank you.
Thank you. Well, we're real happy to be playing here in Hutchinson. This is my first trip to Hutchinson. It seems like a really nice town. Got directions, and they were correct and everything from a guy in a gas station out there on 22. Even told me how to get to the high school. Here's a song that Don Gibson wrote, and it's called Some Broken Hearts Never Mend.
Coffee black cigarette, start to stare like all the rest. First thing in the morning that I do, I start missing you. Some broken hearts never mend, some memories never end, some tears will never dry. My love for you will never die. rendezvous in the night, and a willing woman hold me tight in the middle of love's embrace. I see your face. Some broken hearts never mend, some memories never end, some tears will never dry. My love for you will never die. Some broken hearts never mend, some memories never end, some tears will never dry. My love for you will never die.
Thank you. We appreciate that. All right, we're going to feature our banjo picker, who is a multi-instrumentalist, and I'd like to make him welcome to you. Mark Kreitzer. He's going to be playing guitar for you. And he's going to be playing on this gospel number we're going to do, and it's kind of sounds like the way Earl Scruggs picks the guitar sometimes, the way he used to with the Foggy Mountain Boys. It's called Preaching, Praying, Singing.
I was a stranger there, intent upon my way, but when I saw the crowd, I had the urge to stay. I heard a welcome voice bidding me to come and share. They're preaching, praying, singing down on a public square. Preaching, praying, singing everywhere, shouting with praises of His love and care. All of God's children sing together there, preaching, praying, singing down on the public square. I felt so much at home amid that happy throng that came from far and near to raise a voice in song, to lay the burdens down, forget every care, and have an old-time meeting down on a public square. Preaching, praying, singing everywhere, shouting with praises of His love and care. All of God's children sing together there, preaching, praying, singing down on the public square. Now as I journey on, I think back over the days I am convinced within these folks found a way to raise the hearts in song and pray an honest prayer, and leave the joy bells ringing down on a public square. Preaching, praying, singing everywhere, shouting with praises of His love and care. All of God's children sing together there, preaching, praying, singing down on a public square. Preaching, praying, singing everywhere, shouting with praises of His love and care. All of God's children sing together there, preaching, praying, singing down on the public square.
Thank you. All right, yeah, thank you very much. Well, we'd like to introduce another member of the band here who's going to sing this next number. He sings the high tenor and plays mandolin and sometimes also lead guitar. Art Lease on tenor and mandolin. Thank you.
Thank you.
What are you going to sing?
I'm going to sing a tune, and Mark's going to play it fast. It's called There's a Big Rock in the Road. There's a big rock in the road, and it's that rock in the road. Lots of careless folks find it, so you better walk around it. There's a big rock in the road. Leave the darkness behind you, shine your light up ahead. If you don't want trouble to find you, change the life that you led. There's a big rock in the road, and it's that rock in the road. If you're not very humble, then you're likely to stumble on that big rock in the road. There's a hole under the rock, and it's hard luck in the hole. It's the best one of the devil, and he's waiting with a shovel. There's a big rock in the road. Leave the darkness behind you, shine your light up ahead. If you don't want trouble to find you, change the life that you led. There's a big rock in the road, and it's that rock in the road. If you've done some shady dealing, then you better do some kneeling and that big rock in the road.
Would you like
Thank
to
you.
hear him play one with his mittens off now?
Yeah. Well, we're going to kind of take a little breather and slow things down a bit and do one that we recorded on our first album 3 years ago now. And it's a real pretty song about the North Country and also about the winter season. I told you not to buy one of them seersucker banjos. Can't tune them.
That's right. Sears, I'm a seersucker. Yeah, Sears sold it, and I was the sucker to buy it.
This one's called Ice-Covered Birches. Thank you. In a far northern cabin, while the dawn was just breaking, from my sleep I was shaken by the touch of her hand. She knows I'm leaving, but shares not her grieving, and her heart beats believing I'll return if I can. Ice-covered birches on a cold winter's morning, from the hillside they shimmer and glimmer and shine. But their branches are broken and their heads are bowed low, like the sad, tender heart of that darling of mine, like the heart of that darling of mine.
every muskeg and mountain and wilderness they tame. But a man can lie broken by a fury unspoken, human strength but a token, and the girl waits in vain. Ice-covered birches on a cold winter's morning, from the hillside they shimmer and glimmer and shine. But their branches are broken and their heads are bowed low, like the sad, tender heart of that darling of mine, like the heart of that darling of mine. Ice-covered birches on a cold winter's morning, from the hillside they shimmer and glimmer and shine. But their branches are broken and their heads are bowed low, like the sad, tender heart of that darling of mine, like the heart of that darling of mine.
Thank you. All right, thank you. And here's a folk song now that's been put to bluegrass. And it's a true story about a place down in North Carolina where they see sort of a ghostly light up on top of a mountain called Brown Mountain. So the song is called The Brown Mountain Light. In the days of the old covered wagons, when they camped on the flats for the night, when the moon shone dim o'er the old canyon rim, we watched for that brown mountain light. High on the mountain, deep in the canyons below, it shines like the crown of an angel and fades as the mist comes and goes. Way up yonder, night after night until dawn, a lonely old slave comes back from the grave, searching, searching, searching for who's long gone home. Many years ago, a southern planter came hunting through this wide world alone. Glad to say the hunter lost his way and never returned to his home. His trusting old slave brought a lantern and searched, but in vain, dear night. Now the old slave is gone, but his spirit lingers on, and the lantern still casts its light. High on the mountain, deep in the canyons below, it shines like the crown of an angel and fades as the mist comes and goes. Way over yonder, night after night until dawn, a lonely old slave comes back from the grave, searching, searching, searching for his master who's long gone home. Woo!
That's right. That's a North Carolina song. Speaking of North Carolina, we have with us right here tonight on this very stage, from the great state of North Carolina, but now he lives in Madison, Wisconsin, playing the bass for us, Mr. Jerry Duncan. Let's give him a big hand. Well, might as well get to him too. He's gonna sing. He's gonna sing this next song. He's playing the rhythm guitar, doing all those G runs, and he's gonna sing this next tune. He's from Stevens Point, Wisconsin. Make welcome Art Stevenson.
Thank you. Well, I think it's bluegrass time.
Well, out in the country, far from city life, there lives a class of people that work down till 9. They're mighty good, friendly, you're always welcome me. They like country music, especially one friend. Bluegrass time, bluegrass time, bluegrass time. In the hills of old Virginia, Tennessee, and Carolina. Bluegrass time, bluegrass time, bluegrass time. Hot runs on the guitar, they call it bluegrass time. They'll get together with dinner on the ground. They bring along their music that has a bluegrass sound. One would pick the banjo, one the fiddle play. Mandolin, bass, and guitar, they'd pick and sing all day. Bluegrass time, bluegrass time, bluegrass time. In the hills of old Virginia, Tennessee, and Carolina. Bluegrass time, bluegrass time, bluegrass time, bluegrass time. Hot runs on the guitar, they call it bluegrass time. Well, out in the country, far from city life, there lives a class of people that work down till 9. They're mighty good, friendly, you're always welcome me. They like country music, especially one friend. Bluegrass time, bluegrass time, bluegrass time. In the hills of old Virginia, Tennessee, and Carolina. Bluegrass time, bluegrass time, bluegrass time, bluegrass time. Hot runs on the guitar, they call it bluegrass time. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Well, we'd like to do one that... No, we didn't record this one, did we? We didn't. Nope. We recorded it, but we threw it away. So we still do it live, and it's a very beautiful number. It's played entirely without bluegrass instruments. It's an a cappella gospel number. It's called "Oh What a Storm."
There were mighty tornadoes back in '74 that struck the Ohio Valley, raging over and over. It brought darkness like night in the hot afternoon. All the buildings in Xenia were all crumbled and ruined. Oh, what a storm can rage over the land. Will it tear down the mighty, convince him to stand, and it will wash away evil in the strength of its flood, and bring the fear of the master to the hearts of the good. Well, the people in Ohio, when the skies turned brown and the heavens opened up with a terrible sound, and the rains come a-tearing and the awesome winds fly, when the storm of God rages, there's no place to hide.
Now, brother,
Oh, what a storm can rage over the land. Will it tear down the mighty, convince him to stand, wash away evil in the strength of its blood,
and bring the
fear of the master to the hearts of the good. When the sky strikes terror with its terrible lightning, little babies were crying and their mothers were frightened. Lord, the sin men curse while the strong men pray. So like Daniel and Noah, God will show them the way.
now, brother,
Oh, what a storm can rage over the land. Will it tear down the mighty, convince him to stand, wash away evil in the strength of its blood,
and bring the
fear of the master to the hearts of the good. So now people take warning when there's lightning and thunder. It can tear down your house and it can render you asunder. It can steep you in fear of the almighty skies. The only shelter from the storm is in heaven on high.
Thank you. Thank you very much. All right, we're going to try a song here that features the 5-string banjo. And it's about a guy who gets thrown in a prison, and they put him out on the work detail in the hot sun. It's called The Old Chain Gang.
knocking on my door, hard times.
Hard times.
What's that blowing in my window, cold wind?
Cold wind.
Let the cold wind blow and the hard times go. And ain't gonna worry no more.
No more.
No more.
Thank you. Thanks a lot. He's weeping. Must have sentimental meaning here, for him or something. Oh, I know why he's crying. 'Cause sing the next one. That's why. Oh boy. All right, this is a good song. It's one that Flat and Scruggs used to do, and I think it was written by Tom Paxson, although I'm not sure. It's called Some Old Day.
I've been working out in the rain, tied to this dirty old ball and chain. Oh, dear mother, I'll come home some old day. Some sweet day they'll turn me loose from this dirty old calaboose. Oh, dear mother, I'll come home some old day. Some old day, you wait for me and pray. Oh, dear mother, I'll come home some old day. Some sweet day they'll turn me loose from this dirty old calaboose. Oh, dear mother, I'll come home some old day. Oh, dear mother, I've hurt you so, and I've been cruel to you, I know. Oh, dear mother, I'll come home some old day. Tell my brothers, my sister, and dad, they're the best friends that I've had. Oh, dear mother, I'll come home some old day. Some old day, you wait for me and pray. Oh, dear mother, I'll come home some old day. Some sweet day they'll turn me loose from this dirty old calaboose. Oh, dear mother, I'll come home some old day. Oh, dear mother, I'll come home some old day.
Thank you. All right, thank you. Well, we'd like to do one off our brand new album, and I'd like to say that we will have our albums for sale after the show's all over tonight. I think we'll be outside of the auditorium in the hallway somewhere, so come and talk to us if you want to, and shake hands and say howdy. This is off our third album, as I said. It's a brand new one, just came out a month ago.
I am the bravest cowboy that's ever roamed the West. I've been all over the Rockies, I got bullets in my breast. Oh, when I was a cowboy, I learned to hold the line. And if I get money, it's not to dress so fine. I am the bravest cowboy that's ever roamed the West. I've been all over the Rockies, I got bullets in my breast.
breast.
Oh, when I was a cowboy, I learned to rob and steal. And when I robbed that traveler, how happy I did feel. I am the bravest cowboy that's ever from the west. I've been all over the Rockies, I got bullets in my breast. I wore my brand new sorrel, my horse saddle was fine. And when I kissed that pretty gal, you bet I called her mine. I courted her for beauty, for love it was in vain. I'm going to Dallas County to wear that ball and chain. I am the bravest cowboy that's ever from the west. I've been all over the Rockies, I got bullets in my breast. I am the bravest cowboy that's ever from the west. I've been all over the Rockies, I got bullets in my breast.
Oh, thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Thank you very much. You've been awful kind to us, and I hope you don't take this in the wrong way, but we're going to end up with a harmonica song here. Actually, this was a request. We had a request about this song, but we're going to go ahead and play it anyway. And we're going to feature Art Stevenson again on playing the harmonica. And I'll have to say, he's absolutely the best harmonica player on stage right now. And I'm not just saying that, really, just because he's here. I'm not just... He really is. He's going to play an old-time fiddle tune, and then this is going to be our last song, then the Cloggers are going to come out. And thanks a lot. You've been a lot of fun to play for. And we hope we can come back real soon. This is one called the Orange Blossom Special.
coming down the railroad track. It's the orange blossom special. Which way you go? Bringing my baby back. Thank you.
Thank you. Thanks a lot.
Thanks. It's been a pleasure, folks.
Thanks.
See ya. Thank you.
The Wisconsin River Bluegrass Boys. You think you want them to do another one? Well, you got to let them know. You got to make a little bit of noise. Let's go. Come on. I'll go see if they'll do it for you.
All these microphones confuse me. Thank you. You're just very, very kind people. Thank you very much. Art's saying, imagine all the hay you could get in this barn. He never seen a building this big. I guess I better get this thing in tune since we're singing another a cappella number.
As I went down in the valley to pray, studying about that good old way, and who shall wear the starry crown? Good Lord, show me the way.
Come on, brother, let's go down.
Come on down. Won't you come on down? Come on, brother, let's go down in the valley to pray. As I went down in the valley to pray, studying about that good old way, and who shall wear the starry crown? Good Lord, show me the way.
Come on, sister, let's go down.
Come on down. Won't you come on down? Come on, sister, let's go down in the valley to pray. As I went down in the valley to pray, studying about that good old way, and who shall wear the starry crown? Good Lord, show me the way.
Come on, sinner, let's go down.
Come on down.
Won't you come on
down? Come on, sinner, let's go down in the valley to pray, the valley to pray.
Thank you very much.
Wisconsin River Bluegrass Boys. Okay, in the way of market research, how many of you people were here last year? Should this happen? Hello? Should this happen again next year, how many of you will be back? That's good to hear. That's good to hear. Okay, real quickly, the next group coming up, do a little explaining. They got a little bit of rearranging to do here, as you can see going on behind me. Coming over from England, Scotland, Ireland, various countries, coming over, people brought dance steps with them to this country, and not everyone could pick and sing as good as the guys before us did, and so the other people took to dancing while they were playing, and they developed a style of dancing in the Appalachian Mountains called clog dancing. Part of the country representing a traditional style of clog dancing. For those of you who were here last year, they generated quite a lot of excitement. See, we discussed this all out, and we had this all figured out. I wasn't going to stand on the cords, and then she wouldn't hit me, and it hasn't worked out, so... Okay, as I say, this particular group represents one of the best examples in upper Minnesota, or in the upper Midwest, that will tell you what traditional clog dancing is. No band. Okay, they're going to be backed up by a group of musicians who haven't arrived yet, so I got ahead of myself. Please, I'm going to tell you to take your program home with you tonight, read it, look at all the advertisers in here. These fine people, businesses around the area have made this show possible tonight in part. Roger and his group have done a lot of good work. If you see Roger on the way out, tell him that you appreciate it. When you drop into these businesses, tell them you came to the show, you appreciated it. That will continue their support for this particular form of entertainment that we all enjoy so much. Now we've got a band. Are you all ready?
Ready as we ever get.
Okay. Without further ado, the next third of this particular evening's hot entertainment for you, would you please put your hands together and make welcome the Wild Goose Chase Cloggers?
I'll wait until they get up. They give me a time. They give me a tempo with their knees.
Really good.
You can do that. Sure, Sally game.
Safe.
Let's do Bill cheating instead. So we gotta count this one. We just do 4 times.
They go out.
Yeah, so we just keep playing.
time for us to present the final third of the acts that you were promised here tonight. As you go through life, you pick up your own particular favorite bands. This next band is one of my particular favorites. I've been listening to them for the last 5 or 6 years. They've been doing their Christmas show for almost a dozen years now, playing concert dates, festivals. They played the Zimmerman Festival. We should have talked about that, but that's all right. I've gone by that now. Would you please put your hands together and make welcome the Upper Midwest premier bluegrass band, Stony and Lonesome.
Hello, everybody. Well, I once had a mansion and lived in my glory, but now I'm down to my last dime. Well, I once had a sweetheart, but he proved unfaithful. Yes, I've lived a lot in my time. I fought the Grim Reaper down in the dark valley. I prayed when the sun wouldn't shine. Well, I looked through the bars of cold and lonely prison. Yes, I've lived a lot in my time. Soldier, I once was a rambler. I thought that everything was fine. Well, I hoed in the cornfields, I picked in the cotton. Yes, I've lived a lot in my time. I fought the Grim Reaper down in the dark valley. I prayed when the sun wouldn't shine. Well, I looked through the bars of a cold and lonely prison. Yes, I've lived a lot in my time. I walked with the master down in the dark valley, and wonderful peace did I find. Yes, someday I'm going to live in green pastures. Yes, I've lived a lot in my time. I fought the Grim Reaper down in the dark valley. I prayed when the sun wouldn't shine. Well, I looked through the bars of a cold and lonely prison. Yes, I've lived a lot in my time. I fought the Grim Reaper down in the dark valley. I prayed when the sun wouldn't shine. Well, I looked through the bars of a cold and lonely prison. Yes, I've lived a lot in my time. Thank you so much.
All right, thank you, folks.
Oh, what a treat it is to be back here in Hutchinson. We just looked forward to this for a long time, and just really happy to be part of this evening of music and entertainment, and want to thank all of you for coming out, and thank all the businesses, local businesses who helped put this together, and it's just, we're looking forward to having a great time. We're having a great time already.
Well, Katie, let's bring up Mr. Brian Wickland. I do want to introduce you folks real quickly to this young fiddler over here on the right-hand side of the stage. Originally from the beautiful little town of St. Peter, Minnesota. He's been with the band for the last couple of years. He's the recent graduate of Gustavus Adolphus College with a degree in elementary education. And we like to think of him as the Mr. Rogers of Stony Lonesome, ladies and gentlemen. He does a great job on the fiddle. Mr. Brian Wickland, why don't you give him a warm-up?
Thank you. Oh, thanks a whole lot.
And now show them what you can do on the fiddle there, and the vocals.
It's one called... It's always a beautiful day in his neighborhood, ladies and gentlemen.
It always is. Friends and neighbors, you bet.
We'll get him to sing one for you. It's one called I'm Lonely Tonight.
I'm lonely tonight thinking of you, dreaming while we're far apart. I miss you, my dear, I wish you were near. I love you forever, sweetheart. Well, I'm thinking tonight of the joy I once knew when I kissed you and held you so tight. Seemed like heaven to me, 'cause darling, then you see, like an angel, you showed me the light. I'm lonely tonight thinking of you, dreaming while we're far apart. I miss you, my dear, I wish you were near. I love you forever, sweetheart. Well, I'm hoping somehow that you're lonely too, and longing for me by your side. Well, if you wish I were near, and your heart sheds a tear, call me darling, I'll be by your side. I'm lonely tonight thinking of you, dreaming while we're far apart. I miss you, my dear, I wish you were near. I love you forever, sweetheart. All right, Barbara. I'm lonely tonight thinking of you, dreaming while we're far apart. I miss you, my dear, I wish you were near. I love you forever, sweetheart.
Thank you so much, Mr. Brian Wakeland.
Thank you.
I'm lonely tonight. Well, it truly is a real privilege for us to be with you again here for the second annual Hutchinson Bluegrass Fun Night. And how many folks were with us last year at this time? Wow, we got a lot of new people, too. Well, it's good to see you folks back. And one thing I wanted to mention is Roger and Mavis O'Malley and Margaret Ash and Marvin Ash and the whole crew of people who worked so hard getting the word out here in Hutchinson and Litchfield and the surrounding areas. We want to thank you so much for doing a great job. And folks, it's a lot of work to put these sort of things together. It's a lot of fun, but if you get a chance, if you know Roger, tell him how much you appreciate all the work he's done, because it's been a lot of fun working with him, and he's a real devoted bluegrass fan. So thank you a lot, folks. We're going to get Kate McKenzie up here to sing one that comes from a songwriter by the name of Mr. Greg Brown, who was featured on the Prairie Home Companion show for a number of years. And Greg wrote a beautiful song about the death of Jimmy Rogers, the singing brakeman, who when he died, they put his body on a train and they sort of toured it around the country for all the folks that
Well, you know,
were
he died in
family
New
here.
York City about one day after his last recording sessions back in 1933, and he lived in Mississippi, so the train went all the way down the coast down to Mississippi, and all the people came out to pay their last respects to him, and this is what that song's about. Train carrying Jimmy Rogers home. Well, come along, my dear, the time is drawing near. We'll have to walk down where the field is overgrown. Consumption has claimed his life, and we dare not miss the sight of the train carrying Jimmy Rogers home. Well, we've had some hard times these last few years. Lost the farm, almost lost our spirits too. Oh, but it's the strangest thing when that man began to sing. Oh, we knew somehow we'd make it through. That whistle blow, that old train is rolling slow. Sounds like it's crying for the sick brakeman too. Back to the sunny south you go, and you never roam no more. Here comes that train, oh hold me close, oh sweetheart. Come here, my little son, and let me hold you up. You remember this day when you are grown, how your mama and your dad were so proud and so sad, watching that train carrying Jimmy Rogers home. Well, I can hear that whistle blow, that old train is rolling slow. Sounds like it's crying for the singing brakeman too. Back to the sunny south you go, and you never roam no more. There goes that train carrying Jimmy Rogers home. Oh, no, oh, no, oh, no. Thank you very
Oh,
much.
thank you so much, Kate McKenzie. Well, it's banjo time here in the Stony Lonesome Show, friends and neighbors, and we're going to gather all the boys and girls around and let go on an old Don Reno number that he used to do many years ago. And we'll send this one out to Roger because actually Brian and I both teach at a place called the Homestead Ticket Parlor in Minneapolis, and there's a whole Hutchinson contingent of folks that come in every other week for lessons on the banjo, the dobro, the fiddle, the guitar, and mandolin once in a while. So,
Y'all be careful of what you say because I'll just bet that you're sitting next to one of our students. And they're all armed, let me tell you.
This is true. But if you're interested in learning how to play the banjo or the fiddle, we'll just look Roger up, and heck, y'all could rent a recreational vehicle and come in town for a couple of days and have some fun, you know. But anyway, let's do one. We'll send this out to Rogers. One called the Banjo Signal.
Stevens on the banjo.
Thank you so much. Ladies and gentlemen, directly to my right, originally from San Francisco, California, by beautiful Door County, Wisconsin, and currently residing in the very beautiful and luscious Medicine Lake, Minnesota, just down Highway 55. She's been with us for about the last 10 years or so, a founding member and one of my favorite all-time singers. You heard her on the Garrison Keillor's The Prairie Home Companion show. You may even know her as Sheila the Christian Jungle Girl, ladies and gentlemen. One of the radio characters on that program, and she does a great job singing. Won't you welcome her? Kate McKenzie over here on the guitar.
Thank you. You are making us feel so welcome. We really love you. Thank you.
And let's do an old country tune for him. Give one that you can sing along with. This is one that Bob Wills and the Texas Playboys used to do a number of years ago. It's one that was featured on just about every jukebox between here and the southern tip of Texas. It's one called My Rose of San Antonio.
Deep within my heart lies a melody, a song of old San Antonio, where in dreams I live with a melody beneath the stars all alone. Well, it was there I found beside the Alamo, enchantment strange as the blue up above, where that moonlit path that only he would know. Still here's my broken song of love.
All sing with us.
Everybody now. Moon in all your splendor knows only my heart. Call back my rose, rose of San Antonio. Lips so sweet and tender, like petals falling apart. Speak once again of my love, my own broken song. In empty words I know still live in my heart all alone. In that moonlit path beside the Alamo, and rose, my rose of San Antonio. Moon in all your splendor knows only my heart. Call that my rose, rose of San Antonio. Lips so sweet and tender, like petals falling apart. Speak once again of my love, my own broken song. In empty words I know still live in my heart all alone. And that moonlit path beside the Alamo, and rose, my rose of San Antonio. I said rose, my rose of San Antonio.
Oh, San Antonio Rose, thank you so much.
Oh, you folks are so nice, boy. We don't get to play for a crowd that claps after all of our breaks, and oh, that's just too swell. What do you say?
I'm really glad they do, though, aren't you?
I know it kind of covers up the end, you know, and stuff just a little bit.
I'd like to introduce you to this fine-looking fellow down here on the end. He's plays mandolin and guitar and sings and has a new tape out, too, and we're going to do a song now that he just brought into the band. It's a great old Stanley Brothers tune. It's called Honey, Think of What You Done.
Is it true that I've lost you? Am I not the only one after all? This pain and sorrow, darling, think of what you've done. Heart to heart, dear, how I need you, like the flowers need the dew. Loving you has been my life, love, and I can't believe for true. Is it true that I've lost you? Am I not the only one after all? This pain and sorrow, darling, think of what you've done. I'm going back to old Virginia, where the mountains meet the sky. It was there I learned to love you. Gonna stay there till I die. And is it true that I've lost you? Am I not the only one after all? This pain and sorrow, darling, think of what you've done. Is it true that I've lost you? Am I not the only one after all? This pain and sorrow, darling, think of what you've done.
Chris Kaiser, think of what you've done. Thank you, folks. Well, it's fiddle time here in the Stoney Wilson Show, and we're once again going to turn to Mr. Brian Wicklund to feature a medley that he has released on his very recent fiddle tape called the Jalapeno Polka, which is a wonderful collection of original and traditional fiddle tunes, along with some Bill Monroe tunes. And if you're a fiddle fan, folks, this is the tape for you. It's a great selection of stuff played by a wonderful fiddle player. And we'll give him a little sampling. This tape features such hits as, ladies and gentlemen, President Garfield's Hornpipe, the Jalapeno Polka, Swampa, and many others. So if this was just a taste, ladies and gentlemen.
I hate that, let me tell you. I hate that.
Available on Do-Tell Records.
Yes, available on Do-Tell. Soon to be a million seller. Yes, folks, he's got 1 million of them in his cellar, that's for sure. But stop on by, visit with Brian, and he'd be happy to send one of those home with you. If you're not a fiddle fan, folks, the banjo playing on this record is superb.
And the
so,
mandolin
stop
and
on
guitar
by.
playing's not too bad either.
But let's feature Brian on a few tunes that he wrote. The first one's called Swamp Walk. The second one is called Bernard the Butterfly. And third is called, actually Brian didn't write the third one, is one called Gail's Fancy. But this is some wonderful music. We hope you enjoy. Brian Wakeland. Thank you so much. Folks, also since last year when we were last out, we have released a brand new gospel recording featuring all gospel music, featuring the title cut called Walking with My Lord, which was written by Kate McKenzie. And it's a wonderful sounding tape, and we're really, really happy with it. And we hope that you'll enjoy one of those, too, over the course of the evening. We're going to sing an old a cappella number that we put on there. We hope you enjoy it. It's one called Children Go Where I Send Thee.
Children, go where I send thee.
Oh, Lordy.
How will I send thee? Oh, I'm going to send thee one by one, 'cause the one was a little bitty baby born. Children born in Bethlehem. Children, go where I send thee.
Oh, Lordy.
How will I send thee? Oh, I'm going to send thee two by two, 'cause the two was the Paul and Silas. One was a little bitty baby born. Children born in Bethlehem. Children, go where I send thee.
Oh, Lordy.
How will I send thee? Oh, I'm going to send thee three by three, 'cause the three was the Hebrew children. Two was the Paul and Silas. One was a little bitty baby born. Children born in Bethlehem. Children, go where I send
Oh,
thee.
Lordy.
How will I send thee? Oh, I'm going to send thee four by four, 'cause the four was the four that stood at the door. Three was the Hebrew children. Two was the Paul and Silas. One was a little bitty baby born. Children born in Bethlehem. Children, go where I send thee.
Oh, Lordy.
How will I send thee? Oh, I'm going to send thee 10 by 10, 'cause the 10 was the 10 commandments. 9 was the 9 that stood in the line. 8 was the 8 that waited at the gate. 7 was the 7 that never got to heaven. 6 was the 6 that didn't get fixed. 5 was the 5 that come back to life. 4 was the 4 that stood at the door. 3 was the Hebrew children. 2 was Paul and Silas. 1 was a little bitty baby born. Children born in Bethlehem. In Bethlehem.
Children born in Bethlehem. Thank you. Let's see, I want to thank you very much. Let me introduce you to one more very important member of our group. She comes all the way from Onalaska, Wisconsin. And we are mighty proud to have her with us. I especially love working with her. This is Patty Shove back here on the bass guitar. Another girl in the band, yay!
Yay, that's right, that's right. Folks, and it's just like you think. They sit in the back the whole time and they just gossip like you just said. No, it's not true. But it is nice, I know, for Kate, who had a lot of years of working with all guys, to have a woman in the band is a real nice thing. I know.
It is, that's great.
It is. It gets mighty lonesome changing clothes in there all by yourself.
Mighty lonesome.
But anyway, we're going to do another old gospel tune that we featured on our tape, and this comes from the writer of the song again was
Martha Carson.
Martha Carson.
She wrote this and performed this on the Grand Ole Opry and other places. It's called Satisfied. Well, you ask me if I'm happy, if I have peace within. if I'm worried about tomorrow, when I reach my journey's end, well, I'm satisfied with my Jesus when he knocks out the heaven, 'cause he'll go with me through the valley, for I know he is my friend. Satisfied, satisfied, no troubles can ever get me down. For when my eyes are closed in bed with my Jesus, I'll be at rest, and that's why.
Oh, Lordy, that's why
I'm satisfied. I got that old time religion, got that old time religion, and that's why.
Oh, Lordy, that's why
I'm satisfied. Well, if my friends, they all forsake me, and they turn me from their door, if their soul no sees the kindness, and make the thorns in my path grow, well, it won't matter over yonder when I reach that other side, 'cause I'm gonna sit down with my Jesus, satisfied, so satisfied, satisfied, satisfied. No troubles can ever get me down. Oh, when my eyes are closed and dead, with my Jesus I'll be at rest, and that's why.
Oh, Lordy, that's why
I'm satisfied. Well, I got that old time religion, got that old time religion, and that's why.
Oh, Lordy, that's why
I'm satisfied, and that's why.
Oh, Lordy, that's why
I'm satisfied.
Satisfied, Kate McKenzie. Thank you so much.
Hey, let me give this fellow a proper introduction. He comes all the way from Louisville, Kentucky, and he is well, I'd say we're growing old together. We've worked together now for going on 10 years, and it's really been a wonderful experience, and he's a great guy. We all love him. He's a wonderful musician, and did I already say he was a great guy? Yeah, okay. We love him. This is Kevin Barnes.
Thank you so much. We love you.
He's kind of our father
It's been a lot of
figure,
fun.
you know.
Country ham, right there, folks. Country ham.
Direct from Kentucky. Nothing like it. We are going to have time for one more in our portion of the show, and we're going to bring back out the Wild Goose Chase Cloggers and try to get a tune or two with our good friends, the Wisconsin River Bluegrass Boys, here in just a little bit, too. And it's been a lot of fun playing for you in this portion of the show, and we're going to get Chris to get up here and sing an old Jimmy Martin number that happens to be on his new tape. We've been so busy, folks, in this recording process. Chris has got his new tape, Brian's got his tape, we got our new gospel tape, we got Kate's working on a brand new project to be out here very soon, so stay tuned. Anyways, one called My Walking Shoes Don't Fit Me Anymore.
My walking shoes don't fit me anymore. My walking shoes don't fit me anymore. Stay on the side of town, honey, I won't be around. My walking shoes don't fit me anymore. It's a long way from here to over yonder. My feet are getting mighty sore. Ain't coming back to make you mighty wonder. My walking shoes don't fit me anymore. My walking shoes don't fit me anymore. My walking shoes don't fit me anymore. Stay on the side of town, honey, I won't be around. My walking shoes don't fit me anymore.
me, darling. I used to hear you knocking at my door. Thought that you were the one, but I was crazy. My walking shoes don't fit me anymore. My walking shoes don't fit me anymore. My walking shoes don't fit me anymore. Stay on this side of town, honey, I won't be around. My walking shoes don't fit me anymore. My walking shoes don't fit me anymore. My walking shoes don't fit me anymore. Stay on this side of town, honey, I won't be around. My walking shoes don't fit me anymore.
Stony Lonesome. You think you wanted to do another one? Okay. They're going to do some more now anyway. They're going to play for the Cloggers. One of the things that I wanted to mention during the intermission and didn't get around to it because I felt I was talking too much. It's one of the curses of being an MC, I guess. First weekend in August, every August, the association, meaning the Minnesota Bluegrass and Old Time Music Association, puts on a festival. And we do this kind of music and other types of traditional old-time music for 3 days. It's at Zimmerman, Minnesota, at Camp in the Woods. There's not really a lot of information available at this time for the festival, other than the fact that we know that Stony Lonesome is going to be there, and we know that the Wisconsin River Bluegrass Boys are going to be there. So there's two great acts in themselves. We also know that it's going to be the 3rd, 4th, and 5th of August. And that starts on a Friday night, and the show generally starts somewhere about noon, 1 o'clock, and then goes on into the evening or along about 11:15 or so. So mark your calendars when you get home. It's always a great weekend. We'd sure love to have you out there. It's good, cheap family entertainment. We want to stress that family entertainment. You can bring the entire family down there. You don't have to worry about them. Okay, another announcement I'd like to make. There's a fellow sitting back here in the back of the room. He's got more knobs and... Mr. Doug Lohman of Armadillo Sound always does a fine job for these events, and we appreciate that. Okay, it looks like everybody's geared up and ready to go here. So without further ado, would you please make welcome once again the Wild Goose Chase Cloggers.
I think we have a little miscommunication here in the wings. All right.
The Wild Goose Chase Classic.
Presentation of this program on Hutchinson Community Video Network is made possible in part through a grant from the 3M Foundation. 1987 marks the 40th anniversary of the 3M Hutchinson production plant site, manufacturers of Scotch brand quality products, suppliers to the consumer and professional industry. 3M Company, a tradition of community involvement in Hutchinson since 1947.
That's a big part of the fun is at the end of the show when we do the big wham bang ending number where everybody joins in. We kind of try to take some sort of idea of what everybody knows, and we know that Mark knows an old tune. I think Big Mon was one that they were thinking to do with the triple fiddles.
It kind of keeps it in the bluegrass jamming tradition. Anybody who's ever gone to a bluegrass festival, you know but you don't get much sleep. You stay up mostly all night long, singing and playing, and then you sing and play some more. And you go to finally about 5, 6 in the morning. You hear banjos in the distance, but you finally drop of exhaustion. But we hope to recreate some of that spirit for you right now and get everybody out here. Come on out, gang!
Come on out here, folks. Has everybody had a good time this evening? All right. Well, once again, many thanks to Roger and Mavis O'Malley and Margaret Ash, Marvin Ash, and all the different folks, the whole O'Malley family and clan have been out here helping out. And many thanks to the Minnesota Bluegrass Association, Minnesota Bluegrass and Old Time Music Association for making this possible as well. And we hope you'll pick up your free magazines and visit with us after the show if you get a chance. And we hope we'll see you again next year out here at the 3rd annual Bluegrass Fun Concert.
The world's largest bluegrass band right here.
I'm setting a record. And give the Wild Goose Chase Cloggers a hand one more time, too. Bring them on out. All right, boys, are you ready? All right. It's called The Big Bond. Tonight, folks. Somebody thanks from Stony Lonesome, the Wisconsin River Bluegrass Boys, the Wild Goose Chase Cloggers. Thank you. We had a wonderful time playing for you tonight. Have a wonderful evening.